Good morning, Hastings. Welcome to your Sunday Explainer for April 5th. We're going to cover the weather and then, take a little trip back in time, all thanks to some great info from HastingsNow.com. So let's just jump right in, shall we? Yeah, that quote it really captures the vibe, doesn't it? I mean, it is the perfect way to describe that classic early April feeling we all know so well here in town. You know the one. The sun's out, calling your name, but that Minnesota breeze? Whew, it's got a mind of its own. All right, so let's break that down into the actual numbers. Here's what your Sunday forecast is looking like. Okay, so temperature-wise, we're climbing up to right around 50 degrees today. Hey, not too shabby for early April, right? But, as always, that number is really only half the story. And then, watch out tonight. The temperatures are going to take a pretty quick nosedive, all the way down to around 28. It's that classic reminder, Spring in Minnesota means you still got to keep that winter coat stashed in the back of your car, just in case. So, we've got a 50-50 shot for some showers. But here's the thing you really need to know. It's all about the timing. Those chances don't really start to climb until after 3 p.m. That means your morning and your early afternoon, they are looking pretty good for getting outside. Okay, so to wrap up the forecast, your morning and early afternoon are looking fantastic. I'm talking mostly sunny skies, absolutely perfect for a walk down by Levy Park or maybe grabbing a coffee downtown. Just be mindful of that cool west-northwest wind, okay? And remember, the clouds and those shower chances are going to start rolling in as we get later into the afternoon. So, knowing all that, how do you make the most of your Sunday here in Hastings? Well, let's talk strategy. Honestly, it's pretty simple. Number one, you're going to want a light to medium jacket. Seriously, even with the sun out, that wind will get ya. Two, try to get your outdoor stuff done in the morning or early afternoon. That's your golden window. And finally, number three, just toss an umbrella in the car. That way you won't get caught off guard by those afternoon showers. And hey, just to wrap up the forecast with a little bit of fun, here's your weather joke of the day for you. It's actually a pretty spot-on summary of what we've got on tap. Okay, so while we're thinking about our plans for today, it's kind of cool to stop and think about what was going on this exact date years and years ago. So let's do that. Let's fire up the time machine for a second. This one date, April 5th, connects some seriously different worlds. Think about this. In 1839, a man named Robert Smalls was born into slavery. He would go on to heroically commandeer a Confederate ship during the Civil War and later serve in the U.S. Congress. What a story. Then you fast forward to 1937, and right here in our neck of the woods, a group of protesters, they called themselves the People's Pilgrimage, they literally occupied the Minnesota Senate chamber. And then, jumping ahead again to 1973, our focus shifted to the stars. That's when NASA launched the Pioneer 11 space probe, sending our robotic explorer out to visit the huge gas giants Jupiter and Saturn. Wow. So we've talked about our local weather, we've touched on American history, we've even gone into deep space. So what's the big takeaway from all of this? Well, it kind of leaves us with a big question to chew on for the rest of your Sunday, doesn't it? What is it that makes a day truly memorable? Is it the small, personal things, like taking that perfect walk in the spring sunshine? Or is it those huge, history-making events? It's just something to think about as you go about your day. All right, just before we wrap up, a quick little reminder for you. Spring weather, it can change on a dime, so it's always a good idea to keep an eye out for any official alerts. And hey, if this little explainer was helpful, why not share it with a friend or a neighbor? Thanks for tuning in and have a fantastic Sunday, Hastings.